What's going on, guys? Stefan here with you, S&E's Garage. Today we're in here with our 2013 Sonata, and we're going to be doing a couple of different repairs on this vehicle today. One of which just happens to be sway bar end links. This car's got some rattling noises going on in the front end. If you watched my video when we did the multi-point inspection, you would have heard that. So we're going to go ahead and tackle that along with the brakes and some other things today. So let's just get right into it. What we're going to do, we're going to jack the car up, the jack right here, get it up on jack stands. We're going to charge up our compressor over here, and we're going to go ahead and pull the wheels off. We're going to tackle the brakes, and at the same time we're going to do those sway bar end links. I'm going to make two separate videos. One's going to be for the brakes, one's going to be for the end links, but they're both in the same area, so you may see me doing a little bit of both. But without further ado, like I said, let's jack her up, put her on jack stands, rip the wheels off. Off, you'll always see me take them off the car like this and stick them up underneath it. This way, God forbid, the car falls off the jack stands. It's going to land on the wheel, may damage the wheel, but it ain't going to damage me. Safety is key when you're doing this, especially in your own garage. If you're by yourself, you don't have anyone near you, you definitely want to be, on the safe side. So let's get over to the driver's side, pull that wheel off. Again, take the wheel off, stick it right under the car. Alright guys, let's lay down on our creeper. Again, I'll put one of these in my Amazon store too. This makes going under cars an absolute breeze. So we're going to go ahead, come under here, and we're going to start looking at our sway bar end links. Now the easiest way to check your end link is to grab the sway bar and pull down. I can't really get a good angle on it right here, so let's try right here. And this one on this side appears to be tight. If it was loose, you'd feel the whole sway bar move and you would hear a noise as well. So if you remember, we heard it very loudly from the driver's side. So I have a feeling that this one is going to be bad. And yes, it is. Let me get you set up on the tripod, see if I can make it make the noise. Alright. So let's get under. Again, on our creeper here. And we're going to pull down on this. Hear that? That play is coming from one of these joints on this sway bar end link. So again, you're going to grab your sway bar like this, and you're just going to pull down. And there you really hear that noise. We're going to double check this one, because now we got a better angle at it. And this one is tight. Alright, so we have a bad left front sway bar end link. Alright guys, so we went ahead, we took care of the brakes. The brakes are done. Now we're going to tackle these end links. Now depending on which suspension setup your Sonata has, whether it's the Sport or the regular, this is going to be a different size bolt. It's going to be either a 17 or a 19. On this car, it's a 19. So we're going to go ahead and take the bolt off of the top on the strut. And then the one on the bottom's a little bit of a pain in the butt. What I used to do at the dealership was drop this shield and get in here with a swivel, but I'm going to try not to do that. I'm just going to use a wrench. Now, one thing I do want to show you on the end link is that on the back side of it, there's two flats for either a 17 millimeter or a 19 millimeter wrench, so that you can slide that back there and basically hold the shaft from spinning on the nut. So let me just grab one of the new end links real quick and show you what I'm talking about. So here's the new end link, and you'll see on this shaft, there's a flat here and a flat here so that you can slip a wrench onto it to hold the shaft. So if you see me come back here with a wrench, you know, you kind of have to find the flats like that, but you'll see now I have that shaft locked, so we can go ahead and zip that right off. So we're gonna hold the wrench, zip this off. Take off your wrench, push that back. Now we're gonna go ahead and deal with that one. All right guys, so I went ahead and found the flat on this one. It's pointing straight down. We're just gonna use a 19mm socket ratchet and break that nut loose. Correction, bottom nut on this one is a 17. All right guys, so we're here under the car. We have our wrench pinned here. So we're gonna hold our wrench and we're gonna use our ratchet here. And again, we're gonna use the wrench to hold the shaft. And we're going to unbolt this nut here. A flex head ratchet will help. This friggin' light. My battery's going dead in my light. But a flex head ratchet will make this a little easier for you because it is kind of in a weird spot. But once you get to a certain point, you should be able to get this off almost by hand, but this one's fighting me a little bit. Looks like it wants to come off. Now there it is. Alright, so now we'll get this off the rest of the way by hand. Okay. And now our end link will come right out like so. Here it is. We're going to get the new one, put it in. Guys, we slid our new end link in. We went ahead and started this top nut by hand. We're going to use our impact gun with a 19 on it. Zip that tight. Now we're going to crawl underneath just as you saw me before. We're going to tighten that bottom one up. Just like that, your sway bar end link is replaced. You'll see, nice and new. Guys, don't pay a shop to do this stuff. You saw how easy that was. You pull the wheel, it's right there. Just keep in mind, you're going to want to have both wheels off the ground when you're doing end links, because if one wheel's off the ground and the other one's not, that sway bar is going to be under tension. It's going to fight you. So you want both front wheels off the ground, suspended. If that helped you replace your sway bar end links and end your clunking noises, please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.